Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Grit and Grace. Every Saturday morning, you can catch us here live every Saturday morning, like I just said, from 8 to 10. Still having my coffee. Be nice with me. But yes, Conroe's FM 104.5 and 106.1. We are so thrilled to be here with you, aren't we, Mama?
Yes.
Yeah, because I'm your girl, Merideth, and this is your girl, what? Miss Jennifer.
Yes, I'm Jennifer.
I know we're loving this morning because we're running a little ragged because we had a great night Friday night. I was watching some Strohs. Jen was catching some great tunes here. She'll catch us up in a minute. Mm-hmm. But we are so thrilled because I know this morning it was so nice and chilly out. Oh, I loved it. Now, of course, you always have that tough to get up in the morning when it's this chilly. But man, I love this kind of weather because guess what? It's 38 degrees. Can you believe it? Yeah, we've got to really, and that's what reminds me of Halloween because you always get your costume together and then guess what? It's freezing, so you got to put a coat on. But anyway, 38. Today's going to get up to a high of 61. Isn't that beautiful?
Yes.
Ooh, it's going to be good. Sun's going to be out. No chance of rain. It's going to be great. Tonight goes down to a low of 35 again. And then tomorrow, still the same. High of 69, a little bit warmer. But we're going to get down to 45 tomorrow night. So it's going to be a great weekend. And I love the fall. 'Tis the season, right, here in Texas.
Yes.
And we've got to really enjoy it when we can because it is going to be, short term. I'm sure it's going to warm up a bit here for us. But
yeah, that's what I've been told. Next week, Thursday, I think it's supposed to be back up in the 80s.
Oh, well, 80s, okay.
Boo.
I know it is a boo. I know.
The end of end of October.
Yes. Well, and it's touch and go. So, and of course, I'll be happy that it'll be in the 80s. I hope it'll be in the 80s where I am.
Yeah.
All right. So catch us up real quick on everything you had going on this weekend. Maybe start with what you did last night.
Last night I went to see Chris Stapleton.
What?
Yes. At the Pavilion. He was amazing.
What was amazing? I bet he was because that man, he knows how to bring it. And plus, I just love his voice. It's so like a velvet sultriness.
It's so amazing.
And I know I was so excited because you reached out to me yesterday over the phone. And you were like, "Girl, call me, Mayor 911. Call me right now."
Yes.
And I was so disappointed I couldn't make it because I had too many things going on. But you know me, usually I try to say no to. I would try to say yes to everything.
Right.
So I was kind of proud that I was like, okay, I can't turn myself into 3 people today.
I'm the one that you said no to.
Well, a rain check because that's not going to happen again. Next time you call me about something. And my son was like, "Oh, you didn't have to." I was like, "Baby, I had to do, not just you for everything. I had other stuff too." So,
yes.
And
no, it was completely understandable. It was very last minute.
Oh, it was. But I was so thrilled that you got the ticks, and I understand y'all had a great time. And you were not in any of the nosebleed, or really, there's no nosebleed there at the Pavilion. I mean, the lawn is still great. But where were you?
Section 102, which is center stage. And we were row 7, row G.
What? See, that's fantastic.
Yes, they were. Man, the seats could not have been any better.
And he played a great show. Who opened up for him? Or what time did you get
Marty
there?
Stewart opened up for him. And we didn't know the person who opened up before that. And we did get there during Marty Stewart's set because really we were just there for Chris. So,
well, and I think to me, like Tennessee whiskey is so great. I remember when he was doing I don't know if it was the Grammys or it may have been the Grammys, but when Justin Timberlake, did the duet with him and everything, I was just blown away. And plus, of course, him being a writer for many years, he already had like some serious street cred.
Yes.
So it was just really cool to see him, end up.
And Tennessee whiskey is really such a good cover.
Oh.
It is such a good cover.
I love it. No.
Yeah. And, a lot of entertainers don't sound the same live as they do on the radio or on their albums.
Right.
He does. He sounds exactly the same.
Oh, well.
Yes, it just made it so much better.
Was it? And his wife's with him on stage,
yes,
too.
Yes, she's his backup singer.
Oh, that's so cool.
And last night was their 10th anniversary, so it was so sweet.
Aww.
It was so sweet, yeah.
Well, and I would love to see him live. You know, I love me some live music,
Yes.
no matter what. But I think he's really great. Plus,
And I will tell you, it was really cute because, whenever he came out and everything, and he was like, "Hello, Houston," and he was like, "Congratulations, y'all are in the World Series," and of course, everybody, starts cheering, and so much that like he started laughing, and he was like, "Okay, well, I'll take it. I'll do anything for a free cheer," and he said, "Okay, well, we'll keep you updated on the score." So throughout the show, he'd be like, "Do we have an update? What's the score?" And he would tell us all what the score was.
That is so cute.
Yeah, if it got to where it would kind of the energy or whatever would kind of lull at any moment or whatever, he'd be like, 5-1 Astros.
Man, and I'm going to tell you that game, woo, it was good. There were little ups and downs, but
Yes.
there was good, and we were so thrilled because, of course, in the 8th inning, we were like, I had to, because I was over at my girl Jerry's
Yes.
house at the Martinos, and I was, of course, I was like, man, she goes, do you want some coffee? And I was like, well, I don't want you to feel like you're put out. And she was like, honey, do you want me to make you some coffee? She hates it when I tell her that too. She's like, stop saying I'm put out. She's like my bestie. She's like, stop talking to me like that. And I'm like, I know. I was like, maybe just a 4-cupper or a 6er, And so she did. So I think on a Friday night, I'm the only one that was like 8th inning. Can you put a little coffee together for me? And she did. And so we were just drinking it. It was so cute. And man, we were so thankful that we stayed through, to the end. Because
Right.
of course you want to make sure. And it was just so funny because then, when you get to catch up with your girlfriend and talking about the other game, we were all just laughing about how both our husbands were getting so emotional, like straight up, like
Yes.
getting mad, dropping all these MFers and and then they'd leave the room and things would start picking up. And so I remember I told BB, I was like, he left the room and things started getting better in the game number 2. And he came out and it started getting bad again. And I was like, go back in your room and don't come out. And then it started picking up. I was like, don't come out. Do not come out of here. And so then we were laughing about that. And there was this one particular guy, and I can't remember his name. I'm sure my friends will holler at me later about it. He was the pitcher closing out game 2. And we were both talking about how we were looking at him, and she said it first, and I was like, I was thinking the same thing. And so her nickname for him was Gangster White, because the way he was looking, like he was just that entire inning, and it was just so blooming cute. I don't know his name, but Mr. Gangster White, man, hilarious guy. I gotta look him up because he totally looked straight rugged, and we were like, bring it. And even in the interview afterward, Jerry was like, he was still gangster style, like he was just, yeah. So blah, 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 blah. And it was just really cute. Jen, you're not looking at me as I impersonate the face of the gangster.
I saw you a while ago, but I'm trying to find out who the closing pitcher was.
Okay, thank you. Game number 2. But yeah, it was a great game, and go Stros, so thrilled. And yeah, we'll be watching it again because we got, a couple more to go. Hopefully we can close this baby out here in Houston. Bring it home and hashtag earn that history. What? Or I think it's a hashtag earn history. But anyway, yeah, so
it was Giles.
No, it was another guy. It was Mr. Giles, as Jerry was pointing him at, because we started calling him Mr. Peacock, Mr. Giles. It was another guy, Saren Tucci or Saren something, but AKA Gangster White is what Jerry called him, and I thought that was very fitting because he did look quite gangster the way he was holding himself. I'm gonna have to look it up during break too because I know that's gonna kill me. Plus, I gotta look him up.
Okay, well, I'm like, none of these pitchers on here have a name like that, so
none. Okay, what are the pitchers? Astro pitchers and okay, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm just Astro pitchers from game 2 and show me the pics on that. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna have to flip it real quick because we got to get to activities. I'm sorry. Let me get to some business here.
Yeah, go for it. Do it.
All right. So I want everyone to know, of course, it is the weekend of Halloween celebrations. It's gonna be fun. And okay, yeah, we know the 31st is when the actual Halloween, but we also know that really the big parties and all the festivals are happening this weekend because, of course, weekend time. So I know there was stuff going on yesterday, but there's so many things still going on today. So Casa Superhero Run Benefits is actually happening this morning, right as we speak. It's the 8th annual fundraiser event hosted by the nonprofit organization Casa, Child Advocates of Montgomery County. The Superhero Run offers the 10K, 5K, and a 1K fun run. I think I'd be on the 1K there. But CASA is inviting, of course, all the participants out to the race today are going to be able to be in costume of their favorite superhero. They're partnering with the Woodlands Christian Academy and Texas A&M Forest Service for their annual event. So we wish all the participants luck as they're out on their run today.
Yes.
And certainly be safe. Look for those pedestrians in the area, and there may be some traffic as well. So just calm and cool out there, guys.
Yes.
All right. What else is going on, baby?
Halloween-themed food truck festival.
Ooh.
Yeah. The Four Wheels Food Fest returns for its second annual event. It's a Halloween-themed truck or treat event.
Truck or treat. That's so cute.
Truck or treat. The food truck festival features 20 food vendors, market and boutique vendors. I'm having a hard time this morning. No coffee.
Chris Stapleton, you did that to her.
No coffee.
Oh, my bad. Well, you know what happened.
Live music and a variety of alcoholic beverages. Children can also trick or treat at the vendor stations or play on inflatables. It's going to be from noon to 11 p.m. Admission is $10, free for children under 12. It's also free for teachers, police officers, military, and first responders. And it's right here in Conroe at Heritage Place Amphitheater.
Nice. So again, listeners, from 12 till 11 tonight, that's right here in our backyard. Want to encourage everybody to get out there and check it out. But also in Houston, I had to make a few notable ones that I thought were cool. Now, of course, there are so many things out there. Go ahead on Google, look on, of course, Chronicle, Community Impact, like all the newspapers, you could find all the events going on. But these are just some of the ones that I had to note. Is that there's also the Houston Museum of Natural Science. It's going to get spooky. The Spirits and Skeletons Halloween party will be open tonight for the museum and or for guests for 21 and older that can attend. There's going to be live music, food trucks, and drinks. Potty goers are, of course, encouraged to dress up. It's from 8 to midnight. Pricing does vary, so whether you're a member or not or anything. So be sure to check them out on the website, hmns.org, okay? It's going to be something fun. And then, yeah, this other one was so fun, don't you think?
Yes. Masquerade Ball promises mystery and whimsy.
I love that word, whimsy.
Till Death Do Us Part invites Houston residents to bring their best costumes and masks to the haunted wedding-themed Masquerade Ball. There will be costume contests, music, hors d'oeuvres, and door prizes available throughout the night. And it's going to be at Rockefeller's Houston. Visit rockefellershouston.com.
Love that venue. It is really so cool. I went there one of my sister's weddings, and it was the bomb. But there was also an open bar and great music. So, it was a wonderful night. And, actually, it was a hilarious night at the end, but we'll have to take that off the air. But, there are a lot of great things going on this weekend. And I know tonight, my girl T is having a little gathering, so I got to be ready. But I cannot take or wear my costume that I'm wearing in New Orleans because I don't want to jank it up. And, sometimes you get janky at the party. So I have a few costumes. Tonight is one costume, which I can't tell because I always love the element of surprise.
Yes.
And then I've got my costume for Halloween night. And then I've got my fancy costume for 80s night. So it's like a 80s theme. Casual, gonna be New Orleans because I got to be ready for, hitting the streets.
Right.
And then the fancy on the boat because I got to be ready to hit the club.
That's right. That's right.
And some comfy shoes, though. So I may be in the club with some flip-flops. We'll see how it is.
Right.
Been having some feet problems, but anyway. All right. So we've got actually a wonderful show coming up. All right, girl?
Yes.
I know I forgot your coffee this morning, but I didn't really forget it. I had some car troubles,
I know.
right? So much
it's all right. You're forgiven.
Thank you. Yeah, so I may need a little hoppity hop on the car. Somebody get me all jumped up so I can move to the next spot. I think I either got battery or cable problems. I'm not sure.
Right.
We'll find that out. But that being said, that's why I didn't get your coffee this morning. But we've got something that's going to get us all excited because we've got a local author coming up this hour.
Yes.
Okay, listeners, every Saturday we love to bring it, whether it is a local organization, a local leader. We love to spotlight and feature a lot of the great talent we have right here in Texas and throughout Conroe. And today we've actually got our own local Conroe, a Conroean, a native Conroe author. I know she looks at me every time. She's like, no, girl, that's not that. But Amber Manning, right here with us, she wrote a children's book, and she is going to be telling us all about it. And the great thing is, the theme is from Texas. It's actually called Mighty Big and Super Great. Texas is the Lone Star State. Love it, love it. So, you know, we love us some Texas. So I thought that would be quite fitting. Why don't we just sprinkle some love on our Texas stuff?
Why
Top
not?
3, right? We're going to do the best things we love about our very own state, Texas. You're going to want to stay tuned. This is Grit and Grace with Jennifer and Meredith. We got a lot more coming up.